show, bringing tech to life. Now you're in the know. Not just specs, it's how we live. From the tools we use to the tips we give. Live streams, deep dives, breaking it down. From set to screen, tech's all around. Apple gadgets, all things new. If it's worth your time, I'll test it for you. Life with Tech Nation is tech for real life. No hype, no fluff, just what feels right. Tips, tricks, insights to see, making tech work for you and me. Unbox, upgrade, let's explore. What's the future got in store? From daily hacks to what ifs too. I break it down so it works for you. Tech should help, not get in the way. So let's keep it smart, make the most of your day. No gatekeeping, just straight up fun. Press play, join in, we've only begun. Tech tonight.
Hey guys, how's it going? Let's dive right in here. So another TechBits where we go through the current news of the day together. So let's dive right into Safari. All right, guys. So we got our feed here. We'll see what's going on today. So this is a big one. Skype is dead. It's been all over this morning on the socials and late last night. So it's official. Skype is dead. The long-lived voice over internet app has been out to pasteurize by parent company Microsoft. Come on, we kind of saw this coming, right? Why would they have two different? Why would Microsoft maintain two different applications and for how long? Right? They've had Teams for a while now. Skype was, the predecessor, what came before. Sooner or later, I don't know. Any of you guys use Skype? You accept that it went away? Let me know in the comments below. It was really good at its heyday, right? And the big thing about it was a regular phone number being able to call in and call out, which if you think about it, you can't do with Teams, right? Or am I wrong? Can you call another phone number from Teams? I don't use it enough. Have any of you guys picked up the iPhone 16e yet? I think we discussed it a bit prior, how it's in this weird middle ground. I don't find myself too excited about it. I'm excited to see what that cellular chip does and what Apple ends up doing with it. Just scrolling here through our feeds, having my morning coffee. Yes, Skype everywhere. Is Amazon Luna shutting down, huh? All these gaming platforms are going away. Let's URL. So I guess the host of the show is referencing comments from the vice president. Yeah, I was very, very into Stadia, and I'm very upset when that closed down. I think it was the best streaming service there was, honestly. Lowest latency and everything. Yeah, they also mentioned that Stadia never gained significant traction, and Steam dominated despite smaller than Amazon and Google. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's true. Stadia was the best in the market at its time. I guess it just shows the market wasn't willing to pay for it. I don't know. I, for one, was paying from day one till they closed. It was a solid platform. The former vice president says Amazon and Google underestimates what consumers use Steam for. Okay. Do any of you guys use any streaming platforms? I haven't found one as good as Stadia since they shut down. I've tried a couple of them. Never too excited about them. I use the PlayStation, the PlayStation's remote play thing once in a while, but I guess I don't play games all that much to really make it worth it. Let's get a little music going too. All right. Seeing a lot of want to be a YouTuber stuff in my stream today. AMD's Radeon 9070. I guess AMD is trying to compete against Nvidia on the mid-range for video cards. Apple provides reason for iPhone 16e's lack of MagSafe. I want to see this. I'm curious because I thought that was a really strange thing to drop. So John Gruber says MagSafe is not included in iPhone 16 because most people in the iPhone 16e's target audience exclusively charge their phones by plugging them into your charging cable. Okay, I mean, it's understandable. I know a lot of people that do use it, but even if it wasn't about charging, it's still all the charging accessories that are out there. So people can't use the phone with certain docks or stands or cases, or you lose all that. Yeah, I don't find myself charging with MagSafe that much because it's slow. I'd rather plug it in and be done faster. But in my car and other places, I do just throw it on the little dock and let it go. course, there's rumors about the iPhone 17 already. Yeah, so OpenAI dropped their 4.5. I haven't played around with it yet. Looking forward to seeing the difference in it. To my understanding, it does a little more reasoning and research. I think that's what they were aiming towards, the research side of it. I mean, if you have the, $200 a month Pro account, you're probably already getting those benefits on the research in there. Mega Monster Hunting. Yeah, the Monster Hunter game came out for the PS5, I think today or yesterday. I picked it up. I played it in beta. I thought the gameplay and the graphics were nice, but I know there's a lot behind it. Again, I haven't played it that much. I have maybe 2 hours in on the beta. And my first takeaway was, it was a fun game, but the GUI and the back end and the management of everything seemed like something out of the 80s. Right? A lot of, yeah, it needed a lot more work. I feel that it was very lacking. The management of things, the weapon graphic, it just looked very grid-like. Let's push a bunch of things into a small area and give it little boxes. It just really wasn't thought out on that aspect. So many other games did so much better with the back end. And I understand that you could do a lot with building out your weapons and making weapons and all that stuff. But again, I cringe when I looked in the back end to do that stuff, because there's so much there. And the graphics and the look of everything felt like it was something out of the 80s or 90s. I mean, some people might like that nostalgia, I guess, but to me it was just like, So is Tesla getting Grok inside their Teslas now? Sorry guys, just wondering why my bookmark wasn't working. Test Grok, you can use your web browser and test and sign in. Use voice controller. I still don't get this. So this person is saying to access Grok, you could use your web browser in Tesla and sign into your X account if you're a premium member. The integration of Grok into Tesla will allow users to communicate with their car as if they were another person. I mean, if it's going through your browser, to me it's not really integrated, but I may be right. I may be wrong here. Yeah, just scrolling away. Not anything that's hugely interesting going on today. Some days we just have a dud. Twitch will open some monetization tools to even first-time streamers. I guess that's cool. I guess they need to get some new blood in there. So Amazon is, let's take a look at this. Amazon announced that it has created its own quantum computing chip, joining Microsoft and Google in a push to take this potentially transformative technology from the theoretical to the practical. A prototype that's intended to test the efficientiveness of Amazon Web Services quantum error correction architecture compared with other chip methods. The company claims OCLOT, I'm not sure the right way of saying that, OCELOT, can reduce the cost of implementing quantum error correction by up to 90%. Okay, interesting. Diving into that arena. OpenAI's 4.5 model is a better, more natural conversationalist. Interesting. Bonsai-a-thon. Any of you guys into bonsai? I have maybe a dozen or so in my yard. So new beta firmware updates for the AirPod Pro 2 and AirPods 4. The thing with these updates and these beta for the AirPods, they never tell you what they've changed in them. Yeah, and the same thing here. So there's an update. I mean, I would assume it's bug fixes, but they never really say what they're fixing or what they're adding. Host only audio only events with guests. Restream. Restream is a nice platform if you need something simple and you're only doing interviews. To me, that's That's the line in the sand. It seems like it's interview only. They don't really have like a desktop app. Well, they have a desktop app, but you can't really like share your desktop and do other things like that. It's really more for one-on-one or multiple people type podcasts where you're discussing something. You can't really show anything. Yeah, Raycast AI Extensions are here. This is interesting. I think it came out yesterday or the day before. I started looking at it, but I really didn't see a whole many extensions that stood out to me. I use Raycast a lot. I use it for a lot of things. So in here, supposedly if you go into Raycast, looks like I have my ship. So this is Raycast. It's basically kind of like a launcher, but on steroids. So in this, they're talking that you could go to the store and you could look up AI extensions or add-ons. Yeah, and there's this extra little icon right here, like this one I have installed, OpenAI generator. This extra little icon means that it's an extension. So it works with other applications. I didn't see anything new that jumped out. Google Gemini. But again, extensions are not new. It's just the AI extensions that they have now are new. Be interested to see more people make stuff for that. Nine desserts from around the world to celebrate Fat Tuesday. I didn't know there was such a thing. So there is a Fat Tuesday. Interesting. Thanks, Lifehacker. I learned something new. These are the best free email providers of 2025. I've always said it, if something is free, nothing's ever free. If it's free to you, it means that you're not the customer. Simple as that. Which means they are making money off you in some way. I personally don't like free email. That means they're harvesting your information and selling it in some way, because you're not the customer. If you're paying for something, then you are the customer and they should be looking out for you. Apple accused of misleading customers with carbon neutral claims. I don't know. That just seems like a clickbait title. I don't know if they're really misleading because it's, you know, they're making an effort to push towards it. Apple faces fresh legal attack over its carbon neutral Apple Watch claims. Okay, so I guess a few people are going after it. I mean, it's almost funny, like they're trying to do something good and getting kickback from it. But, you know, I understand that you're saying something and not doing it, I guess. So Sony cuts price of the PSVR 2, which is their VR headset. "15 heart-stopping medical dramas to stream after The Pit." The Pit is a decent medical TV show, like in a hospital, which seems more realistic than other shows. More about the hospital than the drama between people. And it's very fast-paced, which I imagine a hospital is. I don't work in a hospital, so I don't know, but it's what I would envision a hospital really being like. iOS 18.4 new dynamic island in 3.0 update. Oh, it's showing this little dot right there. Other browsers need to steal Opera's multitasking sidebar. Opera's doing some nice little things. I mean, I think a lot of these other browser companies are trying to do something new. Arc, for one, was, trying to put AI and rethink how it should be used. I think the problem is that none of these are baked in. It's hard to move away from, the good old trusty Safari and Chrome. I use Safari as much as I can because of the security and how everything's locked in there. I wouldn't make purchases on another browser on a Mac. But with that said, I tried to do Arc for quite some time, and I did love it while I was using it. But it goes back to the ecosystem thing, right? I have iPads, Apple TVs, MacBooks, Mac Studios, iMacs. I have the whole shebang there. And it being able to sync between everything is a big plus. Arc was really missing the mark on. You need to develop for everything at one time for something like a browser. It makes it hard to just use a different browser on one single machine and not have it everywhere else. We get into the end here. Let's go back to the top, see if anything new came in. What's the best 3D printed knife sharpener? Interesting. You're going to get hacked in 2025. I mean, it's a scary thought, but I couldn't say no to that fact. with all this AI now getting better, better, and better, it's going to be hard. It's almost like we're going to need AI to fight their AI, you know, at some point, right? And then we have the technical war. So I'm going to look at my stuff that gets automatically saved here and here. 10 tips you must do in Monster Hunter Wilds. Yep. 17E. 17E. Things get put in here with certain keywords. Should you self-host? You know, how are you guys sharing your files and storing them? Do you have a local NAS? Do you just rely on the cloud? Are you not worried about it? I lost pictures years and years ago of my kids, and that was kind of the last time that was going to happen. So ever since then, I've had NASs at home and make multiple copies. So I have a copy on a drive here, which is synced with my NAS. I have it on a drive here so that Apple Photos can index them faster. They seem to index faster and to go through it. So plus I have a iCloud version in the cloud, of course, right? I think I have 2 terabytes. I have a drive here and then a NAS here also. So 3 different locations. Yeah, so we are at Article 0 here. Okay, guys, till next time, let me go. Did we miss any news that came out today? What's piquing your curiosity lately? Leave some comments down below. Hit subscribe and that bell to get notified when we are live. We answer questions live every time we're on. We try to go live and then edit and post that video into actual multiple videos later. So the live is the time to get to know everybody and see what's new in your lives. Till next time, guys. Take care.